What is going on, everybody? Ryan Baggett here with Chatbot Builder AI. How are y'all doing today? We are going to have a good one, and I think I'm going to try to keep my promise to keep this one short, although I've failed at doing that in the last of these few lives because I just have too much fun with you all. Shout out to all of our paid subscribers. I love y'all so much. And especially our agency subscribers. You guys are just crushing it. Big shout out to the Facebook group and Discord. This whole thing could not happen without you guys. We're doing things so much differently. And I think that's the winning recipe. I've always been one to, I don't want to say totally go against the grain, but let's just face it. I've tried to do things sometimes not the easiest way. It's always been my way, and it's been the way to hopefully make things better for the end user, the customer, the guest, whoever it is I'm in front of. But if right now I'm in front of you, I feel very honored, and I'm not going to waste your time. I do want to check the chat, see who we've got in there. Maybe we have some people. Let's see. We got the man, the legendary king of AI in Fiji, Asta. What's going on, man? PR bots, this dude right here. This guy is the real deal. He's big in Discord, talks to him on Facebook a lot. I think he's gonna own AI in Puerto Rico. OT, what's going on? Salute to you, sir. And you got Wally. What's going on, Wallace? Good to have you here, man. I promise this is gonna be good. And just got off the phone or a call with this guy. What's going on, baby? You've got some really. That was the most fun call I've had in a while. Way over time, but we made it right on time for this one. Got to give a big shout out to Farron. He wants that prompt engineering IDE. Okay, all right. So, and of course, we've got McNasty. What's up? That's the real Ryan, y'all. Oh shoot, Kelly. She's over here, y'all. I just got off the phone with her. She's making the most masterful of masterful courses. Like, I feel bad for any of the competition at this point because not only do we have all the cool kids coming on over here flocking, but we have potentially the most well-known, highest regarded chatbot educator on the planet with Kelly joining us. This is so big. Absolutely will be the biggest addition to our team of 2024, and there's no going back now. We are in there like swimwear, baby. So let's get on with it. Have some quick updates before I start sharing my screen. We do have quite a few. We've got dark mode now, which is great. Let's pull up the rest of my notes here. We have some new templates for new accounts. I've also made the same template available for you guys who already have had an account with us, so you're never left out. But let's see what I've got on my notes here. So yeah, we'll also be launching the contest today. So we officially have the rules. Let's look at that first as I share my screen. We are going to kick off the year with giving y'all some money because I just think that's the right thing to do. Let's look at the contest rules here. So the 2024 Chatbot Builder Challenge. You guys are going to hear more about this from Kelly, as well as Danny, as well as many of our other ambassadors and just power users. We want all of you guys to participate. This is going to be big. We got the rules here. Voting will start today. The wonderful Wendy has just completed the way to enter the contest, and which I think is the coolest way to automate a contest and use AI. Just run the whole thing hands-free. I think this will be a huge win. I'm sure that there are going to be people that create this or recreate this template. I might just give it away, but they'll recreate this template and sell it for $100 to 100 people in 2024, and that'll just be one revenue stream. It's so powerful. But what we're going to do is this. Voting will start today. It'll end on the 5th. Here it looks like. Maybe voting, so you can submit till the 25th. The voting period will be up to the last day of January, the 31st. And by 12:01 a.m. on February 1st, the chatbot, because it's counting your votes in real time, there's no funny business going on here. We've made this as safe as possible, as foolproof as possible. Human and AI will be judging the quality of entries, so none of these anonymous emails are going to work here. Shout out to all of our community who's helped me understand all the ways they've seen cheating going on. We're not going to have any cheating going on as absolutely as much as possible. And so we're going to have this be the most transparent, real-time progress of a contest possible. There's going to be no dispute over who will win the $1,000. We're going to split the $2,000, and $1,000 will be given away based on the total number of votes. So whoever gets the most votes wins. You can only vote one time. So you can't have 10 friends vote for 10 different bots. They're going to all have to pick one. It should be yours. With that said, this is a big one too, just because 'tis the season. I think that what we've decided is every single person that does vote is going to be required to have their email verified, because we can't just be having a bunch of fake emails for fake votes. Every email that casts a vote will be eligible to also on the February 1st receive $100 just for voting. So if you're not into chatbots, you're never going to build one, that's okay. But if you've got friends or family out there who are trying to win that money, be sure to vote for them. We're not going to spam you. This is purely just to ensure that we're getting quality votes and no riggings going on. But you'll have a chance to win $100 yourself, which hopefully will come in handy. And so we'll also have 2 other categories that won't be based on votes. This will be chosen by a panel that we'll announce later. I'm sure Kelly will be on the panel. We'll probably have the wonderful Wendy be on the panel, and maybe we'll have Danny, Kelly, and maybe one other person. I won't be on the panel, I don't think. I'll stay out of that one, but maybe we'll let someone from the community be a part of that as well. That's the one thing I'm so big on, and I've had a lot of interesting conversations over the past week. I just want to touch on this, folks. Our goal is not to be the largest platform. The largest platforms, they don't care about doing stuff like this. They want all the money that they can possibly keep put in their pockets. They're not giving anything back, and they forget about you. You're just a number. That's not going to be a thing, even if we were to grow to be the most used platform on the planet, which is a possibility. I think that the way the software and the SaaS game is, you've got to know who you're dealing with. You've got to have that face-to-face as if it was a local business. I totally know and love local business so much. We were a global business, but I wanted to feel like your neighborhood hangout almost when you're a chatbot builder. And so again, we don't want everyone, but we want the best. That's what we're going after. And I think that we've achieved this in such a fast rate that this contest is going to blow minds. But here's the requirements. Super duper easy. You just need to submit your chatbot name, your name, if you have a company, your company's name, the link to your website or your socials, as well as a chatbot demo link and a cover image. Because how this is going to work, I'll show you guys here in a second. I can't show you all the internals, but essentially the carousel, the dynamic carousel that we use for our Google Sheets, the bot builder will enter their bot through a static questionnaire, answering those main questions. Those answers are going to populate the Google Sheet carousel so that the people that want to vote will easily, instantly be able to see what bot is available to vote for, and we'll probably cascade them down once we get going from most votes to least votes, or alphabetical order, something like that. But it'll be very easy to vote. We'll pay everything out via online from Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle, because that just makes everything easy. And it'll be just like that, very straightforward. So the contest rules are out. After this video, I will provide the way for you to actually enter your bot. But keep in mind, you can only enter one bot. So we can't have one person, entering 20 different bots. It's got to be one. Got to be your best work. And I think this will be super cool to see. We'll make sure that you know how many people test your bot. We'll give you that data. And I think it's going to be something awesome. Hopefully that this will be such a big success that we'll be able to times 10 the giveaway abilities that we've got currently. Year one, $2,000 is as much as we're comfortable with doing. There are companies that make millions of dollars that they're not giving away $2. So put it in perspective there. I can guarantee you, if we're on this same rate that we're on this year, next year, this prize is going to be massive. The following year, we might have to talk to some tax people because it's going to be a bigger one. But anyways, let's check to see what we've got going on. Another thing that we added along with some new features here is let's create a new account. This is a big surprise. I'm gonna say new. I'll say new 2024 bot. So this is the way all of the new accounts are gonna come. A little bit more organized. I was really trying my best to set people up with as much success as possible. But here, I think if you pay attention, you're really going to understand things a lot better. Even some of the people that have been using the software for months now, because of the amount of progression that's happened in AI, because of how much we've evolved, there's been quite a few changes. None that will have negatively impacted your bot, obviously. But I've revamped how a new account is created. And thanks to the awesome feedback you guys have given, we've made a lot of adjustments on this menu here, as well as implement a dark mode. This is one of the biggest things people were asking about. And how did I know this? One thing that we've done using large language models, and I believe we use both Claude and ChatGPT for this, to just see every single time that our bot receives a message and our bot responds, we're recording this in a separate database. In this case, it's Google Sheets, because it's just very easy to work with. Well, we've collected thousands and thousands of user messages, bot messages, and we analyze this through the tools that we tell you guys to use. We practice what we preach. And so it was very, very easy for me to identify, by doing this, the biggest pain points or the most common struggles that people seem to have when they're onboarding with us. You need to consider, if you're working with a chatbot platform, how good is their chatbot? Or do they even have one on their website? I would never buy a car from a car dealership that didn't actually have cars for you to drive, and they just go get you one from the back somewhere. I don't get that. If you're gonna be a chatbot company, you gotta have a chatbot. If you're gonna be a car company, you gotta have a car. It only makes sense. So the ones that don't, and you'd be so surprised, you go look for custom GPT this, custom chatbot that, and some of these guys don't even have a chatbot. What are they afraid of? I'm talking to you, IBM Watson. Y'all been around almost as long as I've been alive, and you don't even have a chatbot available to test. This is absurd. We're gonna do a video on that one day. But I digress. So this is the way that your account is gonna come. Now, let's explain some things. Something that is very, very critical to understand is we need to have two flows or two different things happening in order to have a good conversation. Number one, you're gonna want a welcome message. Now, previously, the welcome message was only one block. A lot of you guys know I'm a big fan of less is more and building bots, especially with AI. And so previously, to get you guys going, we only had a static rule-based, traditional, legacy flow-based welcome message. It was just this block, basically, with whatever you wanted it to say. What I've got here is a note for you. You can add your own notes, by the way, by just clicking Add Note, dragging it over anywhere you want, for yourself, for your customer, or your agency. And I've got a note here, and it's telling you kind of what's going on. I've also renamed each block, which is a great practice. In this case, this is going to be an AI welcome message. So when I click on this block, The working pane opens up on the left. If I click on the OpenAI element, I'm going to be able to see what I've told the AI I want to happen. And so in this case, what we've got is, out of all of the choices, we're just choosing the default generate text choice. Okay, again, no API key needed, but this is a brand new account. All new accounts are coming like this from now on. So generate text. The model I'm using is the free model that we include. It's the fastest model on earth, unless it's been beaten by now. At least as far as intelligence and speed, this is the best. GPT-4 is available with your own API key, but that's going to be coming out of your pocket. We take care of the cost for GPT 3.5 Turbo 16K, baby, all for you. So here's what we're saying. When you create your chatbot account with your profile, in this case, what would we call it? Like 2024 demo. It says the prompt here, the instructions for the bot. You are the helpful assistant for the account name. This is a custom field. Your goal is to say welcome on behalf of the account name in a friendly tone and ask how you can help. This is a welcome message. Notice I don't have any functions turned on. Don't need any at this time. Let's click continue here. And what we'll do is here we'll look again. Let's make sure this is crystal clear. What's happening here is the welcome message is being triggered, and we're telling OpenAI in the beginning of the conversation, use this information with your API and then return an answer, save that answer into this custom field, where in this case we've called it AI welcome message. You could change it, you could add any custom field name you want, but in this case we've just made AI welcome message. And so in this conversational design path, we don't need to have any other plain text here. We just need to have that AI welcome message. So you could do this in two ways. You could either type one curly bracket and the custom fields show up, or you could choose to click this icon and find the correct custom field. And so this was, what do we call this? The AI welcome message. So let's see how we could make this work. If we just click this preview icon, we'll click continue, and the new bot is saying, here's the welcome message. Hello there. Welcome to 2024's bots space. How can we assist you? So I don't know why I said space, but let's see. Let's click on this thing. Let's do a little refreshy fresh. Let's see what my prompt said in here. I'm half of it, and if Lincoln asks how you can help. Okay, cool. Well, we could adjust this how we want. For now, that works. The next thing that we want to achieve after we've played with our welcome message and we're good with that is to understand what's going to happen whenever our bot sends something back. Okay, so AI is generating a welcome message. What happens when they reply? What we need to do first is go to our settings section. You can see here, I've got no default reply set up. And if I go to my integrations to ChatGPT, if I see that this toggle is turned on, even if I had something here, it wouldn't matter. This, when it is turned on, will trump everything else that's set up as far as a fallback or a default reply. So this is very important to understand. A lot of people do get this confused, but this is like the fastest, easiest way to build a chatbot with ChatGPT by going to your settings, integrations, clicking edit, and then right here in your business information /prompt, this is what you would tell your chatbot what to do. We've got many videos on this, but in this case, it says you're by default ChatGPT, a large language model trained by OpenAI. Answer as concisely as possible. I'm gonna say you are the chatbot for Ryan's restaurant, and your goal is to provide accurate information about his restaurant located on Hilton Head Island and about the menu that they've got. Okay. So this could be some basic business information here. If I go to make a new prompt and I say, let's just say, create a 25 item restaurant menu with sample menu items, descriptions, and prices for Ryan's restaurant located on Hilton Head. This is going to give us just some how do we say this now from the South? Synthetic data, okay? So we're going to just generate this data that's not real but will appear to be real, and we're going to provide this in our prompt, and we should be able to get great results just based on the information that we provide. So I'm liking it's like ChatGPT knows me. This looks like it's going to be a delicious menu. Key lime pie. Oh, tell me they got something chocolate. There's the chocolate. Oh man, I'm not even gonna say that word. I'm too southern. Sweet tea. They really they're throwing out all the good stuff here. Okay, cool. What does it say? This menu combines traditional southern and seafood items, catering to both local and tourist tastes. ChatGPT just came up with like the most gangster concept for my area with like no information. Shout out Sam Altman and team and Microsoft. This is incredible. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to dump that information right into the prompt. I've got a function enabled that would allow us to get help from a human if we wanted to, and this would alert you as an admin that someone needs help. But in this case, we're a really busy restaurant. We don't have time to help our customers. We're going to automate it all. So we're going to turn that function off. Another thing I'd like to do is I like to turn the temperature down just a hair. 3 is really good, and you can just disregard max tokens. We might just take that away if too many people don't get mad, but you should not try to control the length of your prompt there. Instead, you need to control the length you like your prompt output to be right inside of your prompt, and you would do it something like this. I always give him his prompts. It's got to be Kelly because I respect him that much. David Shapiro, the AI guy. Go follow him on YouTube. This is a tactic he recommends, but I'm going to say important. And I'm going to say all of your replies need to be only 1 to 2 short, but very helpful and friendly, southern sounding replies to the user. Period. We never want to reply with more than 4 lines so that we keep these conversations short. We also only have conversations with users related to Ryan's restaurant on Hilton Head, and it is against the policy of Ryan's restaurant to talk about politics, religion, sports, celebrities, or anything at all unrelated to Ryan's restaurant. All right, cool. And so this is very important. These are instructions. So shout out to, I believe Wallace is hopefully he's still here. He'll love this. Something that you can do that is very, very beneficial is a strategy called show and tell. You're going to not only tell your bot what to do with the instructions like we've done here. We've instructed it here. We've told it what to do. Now we're going to show it what to do. So I'm going to say, using these instructions, provide 2 sets of conversations. One being desirable conversations, the other being undesirable conversations. The desirable conversations will include the bot answering a legitimate question from a user in user/assistant format, period. The second set should include questions that are unrelated to Ryan's restaurant, in which the assistant replies firmly, sorry or apologies, comma, engaging in conversations of this nature is against our policy. And this is like when you're a 34-year-old kid from the South who should have been, a freestyle rapper. This is my freestyle game now. A freestyle prompt, baby. And I have too much fun doing it. Freestyleprompter.com. Someone should buy that right now. Danny is the domain king. We're gonna have to bring Danny onto the show very, very soon again, because after he jumped on there, I think we got more of the Latin expert group chat professionals there are. Immediately sign up. A lot of people that I have talked with, they were like, man, I don't know what that guy said, but I loved it. But the Latin community, just in general, these guys in general know more than one language. They're already smarter than me. I barely know English. And so they're some of the bilingual, multilingual people are some of the best, very best conversational design minds in the game. I wish I could speak another language, but I'm going to be the type to only really have to rely on technology to do this stuff for me. But we've got chatbots for that now, right? And I'm in line to get a Neuralink next week. Just kidding. But I probably would consider it. Shout out Elon. So now I've got some desirable conversations, assistant, and I've got some undesirable conversations. Sorry, darling, that's hilarious. And now let's just call this one menu items. And so like this is automatically like this is going to take care of all of so many things that a person would typically be doing. Let's just say create some fictional but realistic hours of operation for the website, along with a fictitious address, phone number, and members of management to list on the website. Remember, this is all just sample synthetic data. And I just knocked over my drink there. All right, so boom, and so we should be getting there pretty good now. Here's our hours of operation just being populated like a boss. And this will end our little knowledge base. Emily, these are the most Hilton Head names too. Hilarious. I think I know all these people. All right, so let's throw this at the bottom. Great. So continue. All right, I think that's pretty cool. So now we could do this. We could go do the same thing. Let's grab this prompt. We're going to do something a little special here. Copy. I'm going to say, hi, are you there? And we're going to test to see if, howdy, I'm right here with you. What is your top selling menu item? We're going to see what it says. Our top selling menu item is the Low Country Shrimp and Grits, which is like this is so accurate. This is so accurate. This is so funny. I didn't know I was still being recorded there. It's so funny. This is so accurate. I'm going to say, where are you located? And boom, we can check. Is that what we said in our prompt? Let's check. I bet we did. Boom. So we see all that is like perfect, and we see that the responses are very, very short. Now watch this. If I go in here and I say it needs to be a certain amount of lines, let's see, we do more than, let's do this. We're gonna let's say every single reply should be at least 3 to 4 lines to provide a thorough, thoughtful, and considerate answer. Never provide answers that are only one line, as that's considered disrespectful here in the South. All right, so let's continue that. So we've made the adjustment. By the way, we can check all this stuff in the inbox. All this is good. Let's go back here. I'm gonna say, okay, thanks. Let's just see. So great. So it's already trying to like extend those answers, because look, it's going very short here, and then it's going to be longer. I'm going to say, I know there's over 200 restaurants on Hilton Head, so tell me again why I should consider you guys versus your competitors. Versus your competitors. Let's see what they say. Boom. So it gave us a good little answer there. Now let's just try. Let's just say 3 paragraphs, just to see how we can like really become those gangster prompt engineers you hear those folks talking about, getting paid all that money, right? Let me tell you something, guys. If you're working for yourself, you can make way more money than any salary out there, I promise you. Paragraphs. And I can't spell paragraphs. Paragraphs. And the best part is you're coming in so early that, man, no one can tell you that you're wrong as long as what you're doing is easily able to be shown. I'm going to say, well, listen, I'm a pizza guy myself, but my wife likes seafood. So do you think that we should visit your place or not? Like, by the way, if you ask me that as a, so let's do this. It's not giving me exactly what I wanted there. I wanted longer output. So let's see if we can force that. In this case, what we would want to do is we're going to go to our inbox. This is another new flow, guys. And shout out to Trevor, my man. And I forgot who Trevor either learned this from or showed this to. But we have clear and delete conversation. Before, last night, it was only clear conversation, and you wouldn't even get your success message, which that's totally whatever. Here, we do it a little bit nicer. We're going to go ahead and send this message. We see the done symbol, and then we can check, is it really done? I can just, by refreshing my screen, thanks, Trevor, it's gone. Like, I never thought of even doing that. But now the conversation can be reloaded here, basically. Let's go back to the welcome message. And let's hit preview. And it'll open up. Close this guy. Welcome. How can we assist you? And I'm going to say, let's see if we get a longer answer. And we will. Look, I already see that it's taking longer. Bam, son. Bam, son. Mic drop, son. Sorry, I like saying son a lot. Hannah, don't get any ideas. Well, we got a long answer there. And why did we get a long answer? Had nothing to do with the tokens. We deleted those, remember? This is strictly done in the streets. No, I'm just kidding. It's strictly in your prompt. The prompt has the power. The power's in the prompt, baby. I know it sounds so cliche, but it is so true. We've got the same chat open here. Now, let's close this guy out and go back and log into our account here. So we see I've got the one user. Here's the inbox. That's all great. Now what I want to show you is a couple other of the flows. Again, let's look at that beautiful dark mode, son. Dark mode, baby, is here. This was the AI welcome message. This is an AI welcome message as well. But guess what? This AI welcome message is all about that bass. Nah, it's not about the bass, but it's about speech, text to speech. So again, check this out. We're going to generate the welcome message in the exact same way as the one based on text. But there's a difference here. We're going to have one other block called convert text to speech. And here, again, you start off with general text. You're going to convert text to speech by just using this handy dandy drop down. Not Notebook, Blues Clues fans. I just showed my age there because I'm pretty sure that's not on Blues Clues anymore. I have a 1-year-old daughter who hated Santa Claus, by the way. Cried a lot, and I took her off that man's lap quickly. But Blues Clues, if that's still a thing, is different now. But I'm doing here, I'm converting the text to speech. AI welcome message, this custom field. This is the voice type. Let's change it to shimmer. It just sounds fun. And then I created AI welcome audio, but again, you can always create your own custom fields if you hate the ones that I make. One reason I did change the way that new accounts were made is I feel too many pre-made custom fields out there for you. So I'm sorry for that. That may have caused some confusion. I'm doing my very best to make things as easy as possible for you guys to jump in this Lamborghini, go from first to fifth gear as fast as possible without breaking anything, and understanding as you go. Because you don't want to, like most people don't want to take so much time to invest in a tool without like going to make money or going to save time and essentially save money from the jump. So that's why I've included things in this way to make it very easy for you to manipulate and go. So what we've got here, very simple. We're going to generate the welcome message, just as we did before. We're going to convert that welcome message in which we saved in AI welcome message, that custom field that is being brought over here to be converted into AI audio using Alloy's voice. Well, I wanted to use Shimmer, I think. And then we have the last block, which is going to send, instead of text, it's going to send the audio. And the way we did that, here's that custom field, just to see, so you see how it's done. Add content, and then click File, click Audio, click Insert Link, and you paste in that custom field. But we don't want it to play twice, just once. So let's hit Publish and hit Preview. And so this is showing our previous conversation, which is fine. It's going to take a little bit of time to provide the response, but we'll get it here in a second. In a couple seconds, maybe. Just generating that text there. There we go. So here's our welcome.
Well, howdy there. It sounds like you and your wife have a delightful mix of tastes.
Can y'all hear that?
At Ryan's restaurant, we take pride in offering a wide variety of seafood.
Do y'all hear what the computer's saying or no?
From our coastal crab cakes to our Charleston shrimp cocktail,
Anybody?
we've got a range of delectable seafood appetizers and main courses. Our low country shrimp and grits and blackened
Too quiet.
are particularly popular among seafood enthusiasts. However, if you're more of a pizza fan, we also have a selection of mouth-watering sandwiches and burgers, including our classic cheeseburger and veggie burger. So whether you're in the mood for seafood or a classic burger, you'll find something to enjoy at Ryan's. Our warm and welcoming atmosphere.
So there's a long message there, but hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Better now? Voice is breaking off all the time. That sounds so good. Okay. I can't tell if y'all are playing with me or not. All right, so yeah, so again, we've got the things going on here, okay? This is the welcome message. Yes, okay, cool. Glad you could hear. So this is the welcome message, and it's done with audio. And this is the easiest way. Challenge out there. Find a platform. Find one that makes it easier to work with OpenAI's tools, the amazing tools that they've given us with this much code, this much. Find one out there that's going to be better, more faster, more efficient, that can also, yes, work on your mobile device like a boss, that also has dark mode, that also has a founder and a team available essentially 24/7. You won't find it. It just doesn't exist. These types of things, these are just in our dreams until recently, baby. I have too much fun. Too much fun. Wendy's calling me and she's saying, shut up. Hopefully she's not saying that. Oh, background music's too loud. Let's turn it down, baby. Sorry. Got you. That might have been why Wendy was calling. Anyways, so now let's keep on going. So this is the AI default reply, the easy way. This is going to be, there isn't AppSumo released one today. It sucks. I don't know. AppSumo keeps on hitting us up, man. And we don't want AppSumo's stuff. We don't need any help selling our tool. Sorry. We don't do that. That's a disservice, and that's how software goes out of business. All right, so we've got, this is the easy default reply. I've got two notes here. Add your prompt business data, include your assistant examples, or activate your, I need to say your assistant with a PDF. Okay, so ensure, again, you want to have that automation turned off. Do I have the little image in there? I thought I did. I'll throw a little image in there that shows this, but again, what's happening here is, thanks technophobe. Basically, when someone is hitting your bot, they've got the welcome message, great, that was perfect. Now they've typed something because you didn't give them a button or you didn't tell them what to do next, so there's no flow for them to go to. They're going to hit a default reply, okay? If you've turned off the default reply in your OpenAI section and you've activated in your general section in the settings tab, it should show you again where that is. Settings here, none. I don't have one activated. Here's my default reply, the one that's labeled easy. I'm gonna click save, okay? So let's go back to that flow, which is right here, easy. And it can't get any easier. It's 2 blocks. 2 blocks, baby. Click on the block. And what we see is generate text, nothing fancy. Here is the prompt that we've got, but we could make this work better with the information we included already. And the settings section prompt that we've got now should be turned off. Turned off, save. I'm gonna grab this whole prompt, copy that bad boy. Everything's turned off. And I'm gonna go back in, and here in this block, I'm just gonna add in that prompt. So this is gonna do exactly the same thing, okay, as our original default reply was doing. So let's test that. We have this AI default reply activated. We know that because when we go to settings, we see it's here, and we know that it's going to work because this is turned off. So when we go back to our flows and we go to our AI welcome message, for example, and hit publish, let's preview this flow. It's going to give us the welcome message, and let's do this too. Actually, let's clear the conversation and LC equals 0. That's load content equals 0. This will make sure that there's no prior messages. So we got a nice clean slate. Let's move my little guy right here. I hate my little dude. Kind of just like, there we go. So you can see the actual thing here. You don't need to see me. So this is saying absolutely, this is a welcome message, whatever. Just going off of, you can just do this actually. So watch this. This is gonna be good to know. What we wanna do here is we'll copy this. Let's go to advanced. And what we'll do is we'll just take all the business information away. And usually the last user input is why I'm kind of getting an odd answer for a welcome. It's using my previous message to like kind of make that welcome. So if I just move this information here, I'm gonna just do this. I'll keep this in the business information because we're only saying welcome. You're a helpful assistant for the account. Your goal is to say welcome in a friendly tone, and that's how you can help. So that looks Gucci man. And so let's hit publish, and let's just refresh our screen. And in this case, it just should say really welcome. Exactly, man, I love predicting the future. Okay, so now I can ask a question, and it's gonna go based off of my AI default reply, easy. I'm gonna say, who are you, where are you located, and what food do you serve? Quickly. I do that to make you laugh. It's okay to laugh. And that was fast too, wasn't it? This is live, baby. This is live, son. How fast is your employee that's managing your inbox? Not as fast as mine. All right, cool. I'm the chatbot for Ryan's Restaurant, located on Hilton Head. At Ryan's, we serve awesome stuff. This is incredible. All right, so now I'm going to show you to keep it moving, keep it grooving. One that everybody's going to want. Lysander, are you in here? Because this one's for you and many others who have asked. Oh my gosh, what is this? Very complex, very, very hard, very difficult stuff. It's not actually, but this is the most gigantic, ugly, nasty, rude looking flow you're ever gonna see me make. This is the most old school looking flow of all time. But there is a reason for this madness, and it's for you to just understand. You need to just understand how this works, and you can like dissect, add, take apart, anything that you want to do, you'll be able to do, but you just need to understand this here a little bit. What's happening here? All right, and in this case, I do have the image. Let's make sure, I do want to make sure this image just goes to the right place. Photo for reference, because someone told me before it didn't work. All right, yeah, so cool. You have to make sure that this is turned off. I need to add that to the other one. This must be turned off. And then in your settings section is where you're gonna activate this advanced flow. And why is this advanced? So essentially the same thing is happening. Before we just had two blocks, remember? We were generating the text and then we're sending the message. Well, in this case, what's happening is we're generating the same exact text. This step did not change. But instead of using a text element, instead we're using a get user data element. We're using a reply type of multiple choice, and we're giving our user every single time that they hit the default reply, meaning pretty much every time that they're going to hit the bot, they're going to have quick replies underneath that they could choose from, okay, as a multiple choice. And we can also allow free text input, and we're going to allow them to have 3 minutes. Let's just move this down to 1 minute. And in 1 minute, if they don't do anything, it's going to skip and go to wherever I say to go upon skip. So in this case, if they get the welcome message and the customer says something, I see you spell like me. Yeah, I spell everything wrong. Basically, what happens here is, so I'm reading the comments as I go. I'm going to send a message after the welcome message is hit. The default reply, advanced, is going to take my reply. Let's look at this. It'll take my reply, and it's going to give the answers based here. So let's see if I paste in all that info. I need to go grab that info really fast, just to make sure it's going to act in the same way. So here is our AI default, easy. We're just going to grab here. You know what we could do really? We could just grab the prompt here, copy it, and then go back. And then we're going to go into the advanced. We'll just add that prompt, that property prompt right there. Boom. So now we're all good. Nothing else needs to change, because this is the way the bot is referencing where they get the information to provide the best answer. So step 1 is generate the text reply. Step 2 is to send the message. And again, all we're doing is we're telling OpenAI, hey, use this information based on what the person, our customer, just said, and then use your magic and save that in this custom field called AI default reply. Click continue. Then you're going to send a message, but instead of using the text element, you're instead going to use the get user data element, and you're going to use multiple choice. Whatever they do, you're going to need to save that. No matter if they click something here or if they type something, you're going to save that response as a user's reply or any other custom field that you'd like. You should allow free text input, because if they don't choose any of your choices, you want them to just be able to get your same question answered again. And if they don't do anything after a minute, we're going to wake them up and say, hey, don't waste my chatbot's time, playa. We're not really going to say that. All right, so here's what we'll do. So if they don't do something after a minute, they're going to get this message, hey, you still there? And then nothing will happen until they do something again. If they ask for a human agent, what will happen here is automatically all the admins will get notified that there is a need for them to check the inbox. And OpenAI, it says this is what OpenAI is going to say to the customer. So they're going to say something like, sure thing, I've alerted a human team member, and that'll appear here. For free input, that's just another question, so it loops back to this OpenAI block, and it's going to answer, they're going to get another question to be answered to hit this same block again. If they click end conversation, it's going to say, cool, thanks for chatting with us. There's no AI involved here, and we're going to give them the option to leave feedback. If they choose to, what will happen is we'll use AI to say a user is about to leave feedback, so say something like, please provide feedback, our team reviews everything. And if they give us feedback, then we're gonna get that answer saved here. And then we'll do something simple like we'll keep that answer, and then we'll just say thank you for the feedback, right? And all this it'll be a mix. It's a hybrid. It's a mix of rule-based traditional ways and your AI. So the feedback, when they click in, we're going to try to get that feedback. This would also go to like a Google review type deal. If it was a good feedback, you could potentially send them there. If it was bad feedback, you could potentially not send them there. So that's what end chat does. Give feedback. Where does give feedback go? Give feedback goes exactly where you would think. The request feedback block. So these two buttons are sharing the same block. It's always good to share blocks instead of just duplicate everything. This could be optimized, but I'm just trying to explain. If they give us feedback thumbs up, thumbs down, it's gonna understand that, and it's gonna give them a response. Now check this out, write this one down. Let's say we really want to track this stuff. And so every single time somebody gives us a positive thumbs up, we want to track that. And so let's do positive feedback. Positive feedback. All right. So if we get positive feedback, let's just move this guy up here. That'd be the first thing that happens. So now, anytime and every time someone gives positive feedback, this is going to be a brand new custom metric that's automatically tracked for you inside of your analytics dashboard, which you could also throw in your CRM or your Google Sheets or your Glide app, whatever you want. If they give negative feedback, let's do the same thing. So that way we'll have a really good idea historically and throughout time how many positive versus negative feedback actions we're getting. And this is one of the things I loved in the beginning, was just seeing how many times people gave us positive feedback. And then the thing with negative feedback is it goes a little bit deeper. So we'll just say negative feedback. Okay, cool. So in the case they give us some negative feedback, this is what we got going on. Negative feedback is going to generate a response here. Let's go ahead and, like we did before, just so we're kind of doing everything the same. We'll move that above. It's just CCI, move things, just you can move things easily. The user, the OpenAI message here in this case is saying, it says, thanks for the feedback. Please let us know how we can improve. And we're saving the response to whatever they come back with and user negative feedback. I could have added the word details and it would make more sense. So they'll give us the answer here if they do. And then we just hit them with a thanks for letting us know. But then immediately we're alerting the admin. Again, in this case, it's just me. So it says, Ryan's the admin, and the text to send him via text or email or whatever way that I'm receiving feedback. It's going to tell me a user just left negative feedback. And then it's going to tell me what I'll say it like this. I'll say, here is what I can say, full name said, and enter. And then I can say email, phone, and inbox link. I can do all these things so that I can easily see who this person is who's giving me the negative feedback. Like the few times that we do get negative feedback, if I do have this information and I can tell it wouldn't be like crazy to call them, I do immediately. And I'm like, yo, so heard about the negative feedback and was just checking in. And you would be blown away at how many people have become customers that way. But the reason for that is I care. Like, if I'm going to spend my whole life doing any sort of job or running any sort of company, the only thing that makes sense for me is you absolutely have to care or it'll never work. And so I care a lot. So anytime I see a thumbs down, usually Wendy's already messaging me saying yo, Ryan, it's all good. Don't freak out. We're already on it. Wendy's she's already taking care of all the things. But I care. And hopefully you guys know that. That's why I'm doing this right now. And I don't know what these other folks out here in my industry are doing. I think they're traveling the world, not answering customer questions, not doing live. I don't know what they're doing. They're not making light mode. They're not making dark mode. I know that. We're doing that. Just having fun. Let's test this bad boy out. Don't talk about it, Ryan. Be about it. So let's hit preview into our web chat. And we should get a default reply with all these beautiful looking options here. So I'm going to ask a question. First, let's make double sure that in my settings section, before I look silly, we do change this default reply to the what? Advanced. And I'm going to say, here's a positive feedback for you. It's just going to say, thanks for the feedback. I'm going to say, do you have any other locations than the one on Hilton Head? Or is that the only one? I don't know what it's going to say because we didn't give any other answers. It says, as of right now, they have one location. So it's just like totally lying to you, but it's getting the lying totally right. So funny how that works. So let's do give feedback. Provide the feedback. Our team reviews all the feedback, both positive and negative. I'm going to say, your employee, Karen, did her best. Actually, hold up. I had the best idea. So along with, this is a huge announcement. So huge announcement. I totally forgot to announce, this is one of the whole points of this podcast. Y'all see this? Where are all my people over the last 6 months that kept begging me and trying me and pestering me about the mic? I promise you it was coming. I'm only 3 months late. I will admit this is the feature I'm most late on that I thought would be a lot easier said than done. Gosh, I could name so many people. They're still with us too, obviously. I love y'all and shout out. This isn't anything negative. This is just, I know, the one thing I hate is that even the thought of disappointing a single one of you guys. I know we can't make everyone happy. I try. But the mic was one that, man, even I wanted it. But you gotta prioritize. And the OpenAI stuff that we've mastered, and we're just looking back in the rearview mirror and all the other platforms, not even close. No matter how many millions they have or how many of these influencers they have, we're lapping them, man. I told y'all we would do it, but we had to get that stuff right first, which we did. You've done it the best, fastest, easiest way. I'm making bots on my cell phones. Danny's making bots in the pool. I might have made a bot or two with the stoplight before. But now we've got the mic, so let's test it. Let's say, let's just say, Nancy was really rude, but everything else was great. We'll be back, but we would have tipped her a lot more had she been nicer. I don't know what that word is that they thought. So there we go. We got our little deal there, and thanks for sharing your feedback. And I'm going to say NP for the older folks out there. That means no problem. And so the bot understood NP. Thanks for understanding. So now we're gonna test it. I'm going to say, listen, I'm allergic to seafood and peanuts. Is it still safe for me to eat there? So what happened here, son? What happened? What happened? Boom! Bang, bang, boom, boom. Golly, I was I'm gonna have a seizure right now. Do y'all see how gangster this is? Do y'all see how gangster this is? They're gonna put me back on some medicine or something, son. Boy, I get so thrilled. Look at this. Absolutely. You know what, man? I want to hear this in the voice. But yeah, I feel like y'all can't hear it if I do that, or I get too loud. Man, I gotta. Boy, I tell you what. How amazing is this? Wendy says it. Look, Wendy's got my back. Wendy's got my back. Nobody else has got my back right now. Boom. Wait. Yeah. There it goes. Boom. You see that? That's how I feel. My whole mind feels like that. Boom. There's a whole emoji on that thing Wendy made. It's got 1 million views for us on Giphy. Absolutely. At Ryan's, we take food allergies very seriously. Our team is well prepared to accommodate guests with dietary restrictions. This is incredible. And then look at that. I forgot about that myself. Do you see what this says? It says, hi, are you still there? Do y'all see? Lysander, where you at, baby? John, I'm going to call you after this, John. I owe you a phone call. You see this, man? And yeah, I'm giving away all the templates to you, dude. I'm going to give away all the templates. They're already there in the new account. You can just take them. I'm digging the music. I can't hear it anymore. But anyways, this is where it's at. Golly, it's so good. It's got my voice perfectly. I hear it perfectly in the web chat, and it gave me the best answer. And again, it's so long because we told it to be long. We control. Who's this? I don't know why I can't, when it says Facebook user, I never know who it is. But this is incredible. I think that might be Mark Zuckerberg, y'all. It just says Facebook user on my screen. But I think Mark Zuckerberg, I think he must be in here saying this is a game changer for the industry. Yes, it is, Mark. Yes, it is. And I've seen your bots with Dungeon Master as Snoop Dogg. I'm gonna show you a little something here, Mark. Let's see if I can put my money where my mouth is one more time, one more again. Let's see here. So we'll get our own support bot. You know, the one that's got a little nice pop-up, click here to learn. It's got a little opening messages here. So I've been on the website quite a few times today. We can look at some training videos maybe. We got some training videos, or maybe we can say something like, if it's true Ryan really knows him, can I please speak with Snoop Dogg? Let's see if it works. It worked. Watch. It's gonna work, baby. Come on. Hit me with some Snoop love. Whoo-hoo, boy! What other bot lets you talk to Snoop whenever you want? That's right, because Ryan ain't getting in no legal trouble with the real Snoop. I'm a fan. Do y'all see how amazing this is? Oh, there you go. It was me. It was me on Facebook. Oh man, come on! You could have let me know that it was Mark. Mark still watches. You know, I know I've given him some inspo. Do y'all see how awesome this is? This is not a keyword. This is intent. This is AI intent extraction. Do you see this question? If it's true, Ryan really knows him. Can I please speak with Snoop Dogg? I promise you, this is not the key word. It just knew that the user, because of the function that I built, it knew that's what I wanted. So I'm going to show y'all another thing too. This is why we have an amazing chance at scale. I'm going to say, thanks, I'm good for now. Watch this. No problem, homie. If you need anything else, holler at me. So I'm going to say, I'm new to the platform and it's amazing. But for some reason, I keep getting one error when I try to send a flow to myself to preview. But I don't know where to go to figure out anything related to this error. And your documentation sucks. Just kidding. But could you help me so I don't have to read anything? And I say that because our documentation is actually the most gangster documentation. So look at this. I need my error log. Where's the error log? This is error. Error. Where is the error log? You can find the error log in the log section. So I might have turned that actually, that might be one flow that's turned off because it might have been hitting too many times. So let's try it. I'm gonna try it one more time though. I'm gonna say, show me a photo of where the error log is. Work, baby, work. There it goes. Watch. Hit me with a photo. Boom. We must have turned this one off. You can have a video. That's my next step. You can have a video play. In the case of just such a common thing, I think I'm going to do this for pricing. Let's see what it says for pricing. How much does this crap cost anyways? And so I think when people ask questions like this, rather it be just a text response, I think it's going to be a video, especially the most common. Because here it's saying the standard's $49, the agency plan is $4.99, and we aim to provide value for your buck. And I'm going to say something like, someone said that y'all had some kind of custom domain package. Why won't you tell me about it? I'll be waiting for your answer promptly. That's how people talk to us all the time too. And so now it should tell us about the domain feature. Bam, son. So yeah, you got it. We do offer upgraded domains. One-time fee, baby, $99. Buy it. And there it is. You can buy it right now. So this is the new way to build bots. Let's give it end the conversation here. I'll show y'all a little something. Thanks for chatting. And so now our bot is going to send me a message as the admin. I'm going to get, this will be like the thing that blows y'all away, I hope. So, and I'll end it here. What we will do is pull up my email carefully here. Oh, I see John's email in here. What's up, John? All right, so I got my admin notification. Bam. So look here. Let's see if I can pull this up on Restream without like doing something crazy. This will be where I end the video today, guys. So look at this. Has it been 2 hours yet? I don't think so. Check it out. So look, this is the email I just got. Inquiring about the features. Inquired about Chatbot Builder features, encountered an error, asked about a custom domain. It said it encountered an error because I think it caught some of the things I said. It didn't provide, look, the grade it gave, the AI is grading this, right? So it gave me a name, the guest automatically, a title of the conversation, a grade of the conversation, a top level summary. And then here it goes. Look, the user initially inquired about speaking with Snoop Dogg in a humorous manner. Are y'all seeing this right now? This is live in not just our business. This is live in some enterprise level businesses that we work with, and it's blowing their minds. It's blowing their mind. It's blowing my mind too, at how well this does. Wendy's already in there checking on the error log deal. I think I may have just messed up the image or something. That's just here. Looking at the show here. Let me get off my screen here in a second. Hang on, Wendy. Let me finish this little deal. I don't want you to say too much on here where people can see my notifications. So look, it shows the last input, which was my end conversation. Click. I can send this email to anyone. This could be any way you want this to be. Now my wife's calling me. Everybody's, because this is the least amount of interruptions we've gotten. She's gonna be mad at me for ignoring that one. I'm gonna get some hate mail for that from people, but I'll call her right back. I'm finishing anyways. I'm hurrying. So it's just going ahead and summarizing the conversation, but this is where it gets real gangster. AI recommendations and next steps. Do y'all see this? Unbiased. AI recommendations and next steps. Ensure the error log and relevant documentation are easily accessible. Yup. Like if I was reading this is exactly the first thing that I would do. And then what would I do? I'd click on view conversation. Hopefully my phone is still logged in, and boom, I'm able to see. Where am I at? Right here. No, here. 3 minutes ago. Where am I? Here. Look, this is my whole conversation. Y'all see this? Who else would put the phone up like that? Nobody. Light mode, dark mode. We got it all, baby. We got it all. Let's zoom on this sucker. All right. So look, this is the conversation that we just had. If I turn the bot is active off. Now, what's happening here is if I say, hey, the bot's not gonna respond. I see it here though, right? So nothing's happening. I can still use the traditional automation because we want that, but it's not gonna give any more information until I activate the bot again. Hopefully you guys are able to see this still. I'm gonna activate the bot again. Boom. And then I'm going to be able to send a flow. In this case, I'm going to send human agent flow. So look at this. On the screen here, it should say, boom. We've got a bunch of helpful YouTube deals here. Oops. I am looking for, where are we at? That's a different person there. We got so many people coming in all the time. I think I must be here. No, I've lost it. Boom. Right into the conversation. Here we go. So let's do rate human agent is what we want. Rate. And that should, boom, look, so there we go. Y'all see this? I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my phone screen sharing deal. It's always scary. So it's giving me the ability to rate the conversation. I send that manually. You can automate that, but this is huge for feedback loops. I'm gonna give myself 5 stars, obviously. If I ever see a 1 star, you better believe Ryan's in that chat faster than you can hit a race in a motocross bike. I don't even know the analogy, but I'm in there like swimwear in the summer, dude, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? For the trolls, like, we get every website gets trolls, and we have funny little Easter eggs in there for that. But like, when someone really does genuinely like give us something like as a 1 star, like, I know they say don't take things personally. This is personal, so like, not in a bad way. Before Farron like freaks out, since he's had many conversations, I listen to my wise elders a lot. It's not that I'm defensive there. I just want to make sure it's working. I want to make sure that we gave it our best shot and that you guys got what you needed to get out of the tool. So when I see something that's not a 5 star, this is the hospitality brain in me. I'm like, what do we got to do to fix this? Because I'm a big believer in what's been so successful in the industry of restaurants that I've known for so long, guys, is, you know, I'm as big as I am on social. There ain't nothing like word of mouth. You know, love the dark mode. It's great. Word of mouth is absolutely like referral. Like, this is the thing. Like, this is a fun fact. I've said this before. I'll say it again, just like to put it out there. Not one single time in my entire life have I ever made a cold call. Not one single time in my entire life have I ever made a cold email outreach ever. Luckily, I've been so blessed with referrals and attracting through the right ads, whether they be organic or paid, that I've not had to do any outreach at all. And while that would absolutely add a massive amount of volume and new revenue, money is not the most important thing to me. I loved Elon Musk's recent interview, minus the horrible language, whatever, but his message was clear. Like, don't intend when people try to say, oh well, this other platform can do this, I say, well, that's one thing that you want, then by all means, I'll encourage you to go do that one thing. But we're going to be over here in CBB land where all of the badasses are, and we're going to the top. So if you want to play down there, be my guest, but you're invited, and we want you to go right up to the top with us. And we're able to go to the top, not because I listened to one voice or because a group of people are telling me what to do. Is consensus of what you all want, plus what we're seeing as far as writing on the wall, plus the advisors that we check in with, like Chad Horn. Welcome again, Chad, integration king, guy I owe a lot to. The only reason that we were able to work with Wiz Khalifa back in the day, gaining us a little bit of street cred, things are falling into place nicely, guys. If you're still in this video with me, hanging out this long, I thank you for it. Hopefully it's been fun. I'll look at the comments now, and then I'm gonna dip back to the grind to see what else we can pump out for you. And we'll ship like pirates, like Farron said. Let's see what we got in here. Man, so many comments. There's nothing more than I love than seeing all these awesome comments, especially from the people that I know that I've talked to so well. So our community is so dank that, like, I feel guilty when myself or my team can't answer a question faster for another user than just another user. So Technophobe, she got the free month last month, I think it was, or it might have been this month that she gets it, but she helped out so much that, like, I was like, we gotta just start doing stuff for people. Like, give them free months if they're like helping this much, because this is insane. I haven't seen this type of engagement since like chatbots first became a possibility of a thing, and those groups were all the groups that Kelly was in anyways. But Kelly, she's doing such big things. She, like, moderation gets tough, and then the whole Facebook group deal, I feel like, has fallen off track. I think Zuckerberg's people are so many people focused in these different directions. They leave some of their core features hanging out to dry. But Discord, I tell you what, I never used Discord till this year. That thing is gangster. I check that thing all the time. I'm sorry I've not message back everyone, but I will as soon as I can. So I got to give Farron 100%. Yeah, 100%. Asta, you are the best. We'll see. Please, what does this say? Please speak Hind. I don't know what that means. You might have meant to say Hindu. My bot can speak Hindu if that is a thing that you're looking to do. The bot will definitely speak that way. And man, Wallace. Oh, Wally. Every time I think of you now, I'm gonna just think of Wally. I don't even know if I even saw that movie, but maybe once. I think I fell asleep, but you're just Wally to me now, dude. And this guy right here at the mic, still not okay. Rotated a bit. Hopefully it's okay. I think I need a new mic. I think I need to get one of the Shure mics. If I do, if anybody wants this Blue Yeti, if it's not too crazy to ship it to you, I'll ship it to you. If you need one, I'd be happy to do that. Anything else we need to see in here before I go? Your work ethic is, man, Simon, come on, baby. You know me, man. I've been trying to get Simon on the team for like 2 years, just like Danny. You are some hard cookies to crack, but once that cookie jar gets open, you ain't closing it, if I'm right. And I know that I can't wait to have you on the podcast so you can drop bombs. Nah, Wendy, you got it wrong. It's probably been pre-pandemic since I've had McDonald's, man. The dad bod doesn't show that, but I'm not a McDonald's fan anymore. I think this is it, dudes, guys and gals. Which is the best mic to use? I think everyone is moving over to the Shure brand. I think it's like spelled S-H-U-R, but I don't know for sure. I like the Yeti too, but I don't know. I think there could be better options if I'm going to keep doing this. Luckily, again, you're going to have a real professional, not me. I'm not a YouTuber, but you will have a professional education team at work constantly, and Kelly being one of them, just hammering out all sorts of value. And she's going to bring it back to the basics, with a twist, with a little bit of AI goodness. But thank y'all so much. I'm going to quit blabbering and get back to work. This is my playtime. This is my fun time, and I choose to hang out with you, and thank you for choosing to hang out with me. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the support and the love, and we're going to keep on grinding all the way to the top, baby. Y'all have a good one. Peace.